Hi, my name is Eric Bauza. I've done the voice of Marvin the Martian for Warner Brothers. Isn't that lovely? I have sold many shoes for them.
I'm a Martian, not a great white shark. I'm a Martian.
As well as the voice of Pepe Le Pew. Ah yes, the French skunk that chased the kitty cat.
Caviar? You like this too?
I've worked on shows like Ninja Turtles, Transformers, Fairly Odd Parents, a bunch of shows, DuckTales, you name it. I'm one of those dirty Canadians that crosses the border for American voice work. I came here actually to study animation. I worked with a couple different animation studios doing like character layout. Yeah, and I was working at animation studios, not like the big ones, but some of like the smaller, smaller animation houses around town. And one of them was 6 Point Harness, and they actually allowed me to like leave my desk during the day and like audition and then come back and then finish my work. They're like, well, you can go audition as long as like you come back and those scenes better be in the upload folder. You know, it was kind of crazy. And I don't think I would be anywhere I am today without their help. Like I wouldn't be able to do that at Warner Brothers or Disney. They'd be like, no, you're here for 8 hours. Give us your 8 hours. Go live your fantasy somewhere else. No, but yeah, I kind of did art and from my 9 to 5, and then was kind of moonlighting as a voiceover artist. And I think it was just like constant trial and error that I, got where I am now. I feel like when you do a voice match, there's definitely an essence to the character that has to be there for the audience to kind of latch onto. And then as far as like the writing is concerned, they may want to bring the character into modern day if it was a character from the 30s or 40s. So there's definitely some room to make it your own. In fact, you kind of have to make it somewhat your own because, the originals like the Looney Tunes Godfather, Mel Blanc, he set the bar, and, I don't even think that they were expecting for those characters to carry on after the decades have passed. But companies like Warner's, they have these amazing characters and they want new audiences, and I think Warner Brothers cartoons are like the best, and I grew up on watching the reruns. But I also did grow up in a year like the 90s where they were making new cartoons, like Tiny Toons would have, Bugs Bunny cameos or Daffy Duck cameos, and then of course Space Jam and stuff like that. And everyone kind of like has a bit of a laugh when they talk about like 90s remakes, but I love them, I adore them, and the fact that I get to grow up watching the classics, grow up watching remakes, and then now present day get to be a part of that, I think it's awesome. Yeah, being able to work on really cool stuff that not many people will recognize who I am, but if I do a specific voice for a character, like their face lights up. It really helps getting through US Customs when I'm traveling from Canada back and forth. They get really grumpy, those US Customs agents, and then as soon as they know that I'm a voiceover artist, they're like, oh, well, we can do this voice now. I feel like I'm doing like a 5-minute stand-up set every time I cross the border. Hi, my name is Eric Bauza. Please subscribe to Verite Voiceover on YouTube.
That's all, folks. Well, that's normally a Porky line, but I'm going to take it like I'm going to take over this YouTube channel. Isn't that lovely?